On Fox interview with the chairman of Iscar, the company Buffett says gives him the best indication of how the global economy is doing. Liz.
Yes, David, I am with the chairman of Iscar, that company Warren Buffett just mentioned. He is Eitan Wertheimer, flying in. Where you came from Israel?
Yep.
Oh, my goodness.
We came from Israel, and we were afraid that it's going to be still the cloud in Iceland. So we said that we don't care. If we come via Tokyo, we'll get there.
You'll find a way to come, even if a volcano tries to stop you.
We don't care.
Well, he is very happy with the orders that are coming in for your business. And he says you're a business, Iscar, which is, of course, metalworking and cutting tools that can't be skewed by speculators. So he says that the big orders coming in at Iscar give him the best indication that the world is coming back. What kind of orders are you looking at?
We serve in 62 countries directly. And we serve in the aerospace industry, car industry, home appliances, mold making, all the industries. Anywhere you have industry, we're there. And we see those industry in many countries, what's happening. And the world is coming back.
Is it aerospace? Is it auto companies, heavy industry?
From energy to aerospace, it's coming everywhere. And I would say much stronger in the Pacific and the Far East. Very strong in China, India, Japan, and Korea. Korea especially strong. Europe a little slower. America is coming back, the US. South America and other places are also but slower.
And you are excited enough that you feel there are big opportunities in Asia. Will you take a trip with Mr. Buffett, and will it be this year or next year, and where will you go?
We're planning on going next year.
Next year.
And we'll go to the places that will have new places and new markets to open.
Where? Korea, Asia, China?
It's something we talked this morning at 8:30, so I'm not at liberty to talk about, and I forget sometimes, as you know. And
okay.
We'll talk about it when we do it, but it's significant places. We have a new plant that we bought in Japan a year and a half ago, just in the beginning of the recession, because we wanted to have something to do in the recession. You know, you build the empires when things are quiet. You do the big things when it's small. You do the small things when it's big. And we wanted, when things are quiet, to prepare ourselves.
In fact, our viewers should know that Iscar was able to avoid layoffs because you quickly zigged and zagged when the recession started, and you quickly moved to a 4-day work week, correct? Are you back to 5-day?
We kept our people. The maximum we could keep, and we kept them. And we went to less working days. We worked very short time for 4 days. Went very quickly back to full days, and now we work overtime.
Warren says that Iscar is a company that cannot be stopped by wars, recessions, or competitors. That is a very big compliment. He considers you one of the shining lights of the Berkshire babies, all of the businesses there, and you're the only business to date that he has bought from outside the United States. You started, your father, Steph Wertheimer, started the company in his backyard.
On the porch.
What does that say, on the porch? What does that say about entrepreneurial spirit, and do you think we're doing the right things to continue to foster that in the United States?
You know, you have evolving markets and a lot of economies, sort of legal laws and other things. I know only thing, if I'll make a good product and I'll do something good and I find a good customer, I have a future. And I think if people will follow up the basic, and if people will sleep on the floor, they're not going to fall off the bed.
My last question, because a lot of people have asked me about this. You as an Israeli, there is a lot of controversy about the U.S. relations and how President Obama is dealing with Israel. How do you feel about the Obama administration and the relationship with Israel?
I think both the Israeli administration and the Obama administration will be measured by the results. How much noise gets in the middle or how much other elements get stuck in the middle is totally secondary. They will be measured by the achievements and the results. And so far, they have not been on that road, and I wish to get on the road for achievement. We need peace. We need a good, stable world. We serve in Israel as a front office for democracy, and we hope we will be very successful with the United States of America.
Eitan Wertheimer, a man who does business in Arab nations, in all nations, building bridges. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us first on Fox Business.
My pleasure.
Thank you. Eitan Wertheimer is the chairman.